Hey guys, and welcome to another FIFA 22 icon video, and today guys I'm going to be giving you 5 amazing icons that you can get, some of the best value for money icons that you can get for under $500,000 coins. I've already reviewed quite a few icons at the start of FIFA 22, quite a few of them as well. Some of them are over 500,000 coins, quite a few of them though have been under 500,000 coins, and I thought I'd do a video kind of accumulating together 5 of my favourite ones that I think represent very, very good value for money, and also that are just really, really good to be able to use in game. So as you can see already, we're on to the first icon that we're covering. Now, I'm not doing this in a list and that what I think going from like first to fifth or fifth to first. I'm just purely picking 5 of the best players that are under 500,000 coins that I think you guys should try and get into your teams if you're thinking of getting one of the cheaper icons. And Henry Crespo is certainly one of those cards. It's 87 card. He does have an 85, of course, baby card as well, but it's 87. If you can try and get your hands on him and try and stretch your coins up to getting to him, he's the one to go for. He's at the very high end of the 500,000 coin budget. 500,000 on PlayStation, 480,000 on Xbox. And I played 3 games with him, scoring 6 goals. There was 0 assists, but 6 goals in those 3 games. Pace, finishing, dribbling, all amazing with this card, as you basically get with any Henry Crespo card every single year that you use him. He's always one of those consistent and underrated icons, in my opinion. Another icon that I did also review, a very, very cheap one, is the 89 Riquelme. Kind of similar to his 87 card, except his 89 on the whole, when you look between the two of them, is slightly better. Very, very affordable, 275,000 on Xbox, 260,000 on PlayStation. It was 4 games, 3 goals, and 2 assists with this card. And this is one of the cards that, listen, there are a few cards in this video that I expected to play well in game. You know, for example, the Crespo, I expected him to play very well. I didn't think Riquelme was going to be that good, but he surprised me. He was very good. He was better, for example, than the Ruby Costa card that I reviewed earlier on today, which technically should have been a better card, but I thought Riquelme actually played a lot better, and I think represents much more better value for money. But yeah, it was 4 games, 3 goals, 2 assists, standard parts to him, finishing, dribbling, passing, all very, very good with this card. He really, really surprised me. I mean, a lot of cams that I've actually used in this game, apart from maybe De Bruyne and Fernandes, haven't been too effective for me, but Riquelme fits into that limited group of players that actually have used him as a cam, and he's really, really stood out. He really excelled in that position. I don't think I ever used him last year. I can't remember. Maybe I might have used like his moments card over, but this 89 card, very good value for money, and again, underrated as well. Cafu is the next one, of course, one of the new icons in this game. He's at the very much high end. His price fluctuates a lot. When I reviewed him, I bought him for under 500,000 coins, and still every single day he fluctuates between 450,000 to 550,000. But he's always around that kind of $500,000 mark. Currently, as of this very second of doing this video, he's 500,000 on Xbox and 520,000 on PlayStation. But I know because you can usually go back a couple hours later and it'd be just slightly under 500,000 coins. So it's one of those cards. Always with these icons, always study them. If you got like an icon in mind, study them for like a good 1 or 2 days before buying them, because a lot of their prices will always fluctuate by a good 20 to 50,000 coins in the space of just a few hours. So that's always just kind of something to point out. But as a fullback, he was phenomenal. 5 games, 0 goals, 1 assist. Very, very good with numerous parts. Pace, tackling, passing, dribbling, all very, very good. He's a very good, he could play very well in the wing-back role, in like a 5-back formation. He'd be great at that, but very good, typically sometimes, fullbacks go a little bit like missing in games, or, they're not, a lot of people say they're not very important, but he was very, very good, not just a defensive play, but also attacking. Got me 1 very, very good assist as well. I liked how he felt on the ball. His dribbling was very, very good. I was surprised actually how cheap he is. I thought he'd be a lot more than that, even for just his 88 card. But if you want a fullback, I know there's obviously people like Zambrotta and Zanetti, but I would argue that Cafu is the better one to go for. Trezeguet's 89 card. He'll cost you around about 300,000 coins, both on Xbox and PlayStation. 3 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. This is a card that I didn't think would play as well as what he did. He's one of those cards that I've used him in previous years, and I've not really been a fan of him. I think, if anything, I've been very, very critical of him. Wasn't so much the case this year. I mean, he got me 5 goal contributions in the 3 matches. He did all right. He really, really did. Now, listen, I'll be honest. Although he's still one of the best strikers that I think you can get from the icons for under 500,000 coins, I won't lie, he is still slightly clunky. But I think certainly with the right chem style, maybe you want to kind of put an artist chem style onto him, or an engine chem style, it can certainly benefit his agility and his balance a lot, to the point where you don't really notice it being that bad at all. But his finishing, his passing, his strength, all very strong parts to his game, and it was certainly a good return in both goals and an assist from him. It was a return that I did not expect. And the exact same with an 87 rated Ryan Giggs, who I went on to play 4 games with and got 9 goal contributions. Now, only one of those was in the form of a goal. It was a very, very good goal that I scored with him, but 8 assists as well with this card. And I've said it so often this year as well. I'll do a video for icons, the best icons that you can get for under $1 million as well, maybe like a couple of weeks' time or whatever. And there's another winger, a Brazilian winger that I reviewed a few weeks ago that would probably also feature in that video in Mana Garinka. But Giggs is fantastic. It's like a really, really cheap option to go for. I think he's the cheapest one in this video. 240 on Xbox, 230 on PlayStation. He's just pace upon pace with fantastic dribbling. Wingers in this game are so much more important and actually get so much more involved, a lot more than in previous years. They're so much more effective than previous years, just purely because of the fact that like crossing is so overpowered this year from open play as well. That was one of the reasons why he kind of was able to go and get the amounts of assists that he did as well at the same time. But finishing, not finishing, pace, dribbling, passing with his cards, all, now to be fair, he did score me 1 good goal as well, but it was only 1 goal in the end. But it was his pace, it was his dribbling, it was his passing that were all really, really standout parts to him. And this is the summary section, guys. 5 icons that I can very much recommend to all of you guys. I think they're very, very good to be able to go for. Very good options. Of course, there are other options as well that I'm yet to review, and I will review them in due course as well. And I want to keep giving you guys icon reviews as much as possible. Hopefully, maybe one every single day. But let me guys know what you think of these icons as well in the video. And we'll probably do another one of these for under $1 million in like a couple of weeks or whatever. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.